Oh, I need to get the other... Give me a second, I need to get the other headphones. Okay. I'm gonna do like light mic work, but also because there are like 3 people in my house who are asleep right now. So we're gonna do light mic work. How the fuck am I carrying so much? Hold on. I do not recall picking up this much stuff. And I know I've been like super lazy. I'm probably talking to myself right now. But I know I've been super lazy with like... Am I? Trade with me. Trade with me, Curie. I'm trying to think of what to drop because I really want to keep a lot of these. However, I can't carry a lot right now. Institute pistol, maybe? Because I'm not really gonna... Like, they're good, but they're also shit. And I honestly don't think that keeping it in my inventory is worth it. However, I also need to, like, go through my inventory. God, I'm pushing it here. I need to go I need to go back outside, and I need to deconstruct some of the stuff, because that robot armor is really good, but it's really heavy, and so I need to pocket it. I need to do some pocket stuff to it. Okay, if you give me like 2 solid seconds, I just need to put some stuff away, and then I will be back in the mission. Give me like 2 seconds, I'll look at your comment. I shut my computer. I didn't think anyone was gonna be in here. I have a feeling it's you, Sniper. Now, Panda, how did I know it was you? I'm trying to be really quiet, which is really hard to do with a headset. I just want to transfer some of the stuff before I go on this mission because, like, I'm over incumbent and I want to sell some stuff, but I also don't want to get rid of everything. Like, I found some really good shit for where I am in the game. But seriously, how did I know it was you? Okay, we'll take all your stuff. No, I'm 100% over incumbent. I know I am. Yep, I am fully fucking over incumbent. Alright. Because, like, I want to keep some of the stuff, and I don't want to get rid of it. I'm gonna murder these motherfuckers upstairs. I am. Okay, so, like, I feel like I should keep a robot. I feel like I should keep, that's not what I wanted to do. Shit. I need to keep the robot gear because it's actually quite decent. But, like, I need to make it pocketed, if that makes sense. But, like, I also don't want to get rid of a lot of stuff. However, there is some stuff that I need to get rid of. Like, excuse me, it's really hard to, like, be very... There's a good word for it, and I know I'm not being super articulate right now. But, like, I wanted to get rid of some stuff, and, God, I could just play in the morning. I know I could, but at the same time, I just wanted to play before I went to bed. Well, yeah, I got a new headset, yeah. Which, oh my god, was a fucking relief. So, I mean, I feel like I could just talk normal. I would just need to mind my panic sound. Because that is, I get in a lot of trouble when I don't mind my sound. I want to sell stuff. You want to sell stuff, but my... Wait, what do you mean? I need to, like... I'm just,
You lead the way, and I'll follow, man. Whatever it is we're out here looking for, I'm certain we'll find it soon.
I'm trying to figure out... There's something I'm having a problem with, and it does have to do with this.
All functions are operating at full capacity.
Oh, there's 9 people here. Wait, why are there 9 people? Is there an additional person? You know what? I'm just gonna figure it out as I go. Okay, let's see. I can scrap this. I need to leave this because this is good. I could probably upgrade it. But I need to unlock... I need to unlock my science. And I also need to unlock a couple of other things. That one's 40. I may want to keep that. It's really hard to get rid of weapons because you never know. I can get rid of that one. We can get rid of you. And you. I don't want to get rid of the laser pistol. But my rule at the moment, because my highest weapon is in the 60s, if it's below 40, I don't think I need it. And I want a sniper so badly, but I know I don't need it. Unless they're, of course, those, because those do a lot of damage, and they're really good to have. And then I need to upgrade the robotic armor, because I feel like I could do really well. Okay, so heavy leather. I don't need that.
I've never lost anyone before.
Leather, don't need metal. Is that the same as the robot? No, it's not.
All systems are go, man.
Okay, so I'm missing several things, and that's a problem. So I can't even
Jackson assured I was well built for travel. His modifications.
I can't even upgrade it until I unlock those perks. I am not a hoarder. You only say that because your name is Sniper Panda, and I imagine that you're probably quite fond of snipers. Okay, so I have...
How much we still have to discover out here.
So I think that I have a decent amount. I just need to get rid of a lot of it, because I can technically save some of these pieces.
Just for the odd noises I'm currently emitting. A consequence of being mechanical in nature to be an anomaly.
Okay, so there should be 5 pieces, which it looks like there is.
Never fear, man. I will ensure.
How the fuck am I still over incumbent? What's happening right now? I'm not enjoying your company, you just won't shut up. Okay, so I can definitely break some of these down. And we may want to keep that one because that one's actually pretty good. I can also sell those. Okay, so I'm at a decent point where I may be able to get away with like tossing. I love you.
Monitoring the Commonwealth is proving to be.
You know what? I can probably just make more robots and like
Quite rewarding.
I can probably make more robots and end up assigning them.
To accumulate vast amounts of data regarding the Commonwealth. It's astounding how much we still have to discover out
Where are you even? Are you right there? Oh yeah, you are right there. Okay.
I wonder how long my system.
Like, I'm wondering if maybe I can assign the robots to help with the happiness.
Discover out here. My systems are continuing to function at peak efficiency. It's astounding how much we still have to discover out here. I wasn't aware that roaming the Commonwealth could prove so interesting. Everything seems to be proceeding according to plan, ma'am.
But I'm not even a hoarder.
It's a pleasure to serve with you, ma'am.
I'm not even a hoarder because the thing is, you have to remember, I am very organized, and so that makes this a little bit more difficult because I am trying my best to organize everything. Like I have a I have a place for everything, and it took a long time and way too much, you know, way too much time.
Let me see and scan as many indigenous life forms
Yeah.
as possible.
Way too much time. Okay, so these are rare pieces, and I kind of feel like maybe I added on something from... I don't know. Let's see. Raider power. Okay, so that's what it was. The power armor. And then I can just sell a lot of that stuff. And then there's nothing here, but I do remember that I have... This is for special clothing. This is for food. This is for holotapes. Which, good God, I do not need the extra ones. I can definitely put the scraps back. Let's see. Okay, so holotapes. Atomic command. Let's store you. How many of these do I have? Mechanics holotape. Was that important? And I can transfer all of my mods, which is fantastic because I'm not sure if I need those. I've never known if I needed them, but somehow I still keep them. I wish I could be a little bit more louder to put enthusiasm in my voice, but as of right now, I cannot. I went to Walmart yesterday, and whoever restocked the toy section needs a raise. I've never seen an aisle that organized, not in Walmart.
We have the entire Commonwealth to explore.
I can guarantee you haven't, not in Walmart. Okay, so like, I need
I've never
to...
lost anyone before. This failure is...
No, I don't want to scrap it. I want to exit. I'm going to transfer all of my junk, which I did. Okay, so now I need to find the robot that I built, because that
It's
is...
astounding how much we still have to discover out here.
You are not... Okay, so there's another robot, and she should be... Because I see there are 9 people here, but I haven't given jobs to everybody, which doesn't make sense. You're assigned to food. There was an easy way, like there was an easy hack to getting people to be assigned to things, and I, for the life of me, cannot remember how to do it. Check your map and see if she pops up. Oh, wait. Do built robot?
At least it's not raining.
No, they don't, because here she is. We're gonna assign you to... Okay, so that's the thing, is like, if I create robots, I'm not gonna have to worry about food, right? And this resource is now assigned. Okay, cool. And so if I built robots to man the store, I'm never really gonna have to worry about, like, you know, food and extra shelter and so on and so forth, because they don't necessarily sleep, right? And so it's not really a concern. Whereas if I have more people, because the thing is that I'm not going to get more people until I start reaching out, and that can be really hard. That can be a really, really hard thing to do.
Certainly know your way around a workbench.
Okay, so I think that maybe if because I don't have the equipment to really add on to the torso. No, I know how to assign them. That's not the problem. Wait, I lack the requirements? You suck. Alright.
I don't think we've met yet. Anyway, I just wanted to say thanks for the opportunity. Anything specific you want?
Yeah, let me show.
Sure.
Okay, so that kind of solves my problem when it comes to, like...
Okay.
But I still have to figure out how to bring up happiness, which is, unfortunately, a huge problem. There was like something under resources. I swear to God there was. And I need people to man this, and I don't have enough people who are joining, and that's the problem.
Greed, hate, anger.
I could have sworn... Aren't you supposed to go do your job? Let me just... real
Sure I've
quick.
got something you need. Just looking to trade a little. Okay.
Give me your rounds, give me your bottle cap, your tar berry, and let me give you better gear, because that may help you. 46, I don't want to give you that one. I will, however, give you the regular double barrel shotgun. Okay, so long johns, yes. Road leathers, and let's see. I did something really stupid, which I should have kept some of the clothes. I should have kept some of the clothes. Like, I always make the mistake of doing that, and I always end up regretting it. Okay, no, so now let's go okay. You don't have to look it up, by the way. There are a lot of things I need help with. Oh, good God, that's not one of them. Fortunately. So... Okay, so I'm gonna sell some stuff, then we're gonna go and get Curie a new body. Which...
Excuse me.
I don't know why we let Valentine live in the city. He saves 1 or 2 people, and everyone forgets he's a freaking synth. Prescriptions filled. High quality chems right here.
Sorry, I had like the world's biggest migraine, and it's because I haven't had coffee.
Looks like I can finally think straight.
Remember, swatters will
Got a
win you.
free workbench for all your modifications. Scopes, clip sizes, barrels. You know, a shotgun's great insurance again.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Don't forget to stock up on ammo.
garbage can, yes?
Hey.
Do you need something from me?
Hey.
May I be of assistance?
The latest hairstyle.
Heard you
from
rescued
the
Valentine.
upper stands.
Good work. Most sense scare the hell out of me.
So I know in comparison to the like other games we have now, this map is relatively big-ish or relatively small, depending on how you want to look at it. But I would just like to say, this map for me is still very big. And I'm not saying that because I see it and I think it's a big map. I'm saying that because the amount of missions and side missions and so on and so forth, even if Bethesda's not known for their large maps, they still have a lot of missions, and that kind of makes it huge. Because we also have to remember that Bethesda works really well on hidden missions, and fuck, I'm still playing Skyrim to this day and still finding new things, and I've put in a lot of hours.
Excellent.
Sensor anomaly detected.
You cannot escape detection for long.
I'd much rather discuss science. Pizza term is Yahoo?
Sweet.
against hostile action.
You cannot remain undetected for long.
These appear worthless. Surely we can leave them behind.
Yes.
You gotta learn how to do the voice.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
Uneasy.
What's this song called again? Because you said the name of the lyrics and I just can't remember.
An enemy may be utilizing stealth. How interesting.
Whoever or whatever you are, I know you are out there.
Oh, you know what? Is it the new video I just made? The new compilation I just put up?
Yes.
Oh, combat armor chest piece. Hello. I will take you gladly.
It would appear my target has disappeared.
It would appear you're fucking stupid. You would think that a bunch of robots would be able to figure out how to maneuver around a chain door, especially synths. Was I already in here? I think I was... I wasn't. This is a whole new floor. Fuck off, novice lockpick.
That's it.
You would think a bunch of synths would be a little smarter than the average human. But, apparently not. My question is, like, I didn't do this, so who did?
The Commonwealth is a very filthy place. For
Like,
shame.
you would think that I would remember. I don't think I did. Panda, did I do this? Did I kill the synths on the second floor? I don't think I did. I haven't fired my rifle in a really long time. Excuse me?
Heads up.
What did...
I don't think I'm like 99% sure I didn't go through this yet. Not yet. That's weird. I don't think I did, so why the fuck are all of them dead? They're all laying here dead, so who did this? Because I did not. And it's a little concerning because if I have to face whatever did that, that means there's a bigger, badder enemy somewhere in here, and I'm not about that. Okay, let's see. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Movement detected. Curious.
And this is why we double check things.
Sensor? Overactive sensors. Nothing more.
Engaging basic maneuver. Engaging secondary defenses. This is for you.
Combat initiated.
Why would you do that?
Hostile vacate close proximity. Later, I will review these logs for relevant data. There was a whole lot less of that.
Now I can with confidence say that I did this. Why do you have fire?
Targeting sensor. Actuator.
First off, how the hold on. Hold on.
Hostilities is not a time. Again, I have survived the hostilities.
I thought that he was supposed to be on my side. Like, I am pretty sure I said that, but I don't know. You're like, that's not in my job description. It's not in my job description. Explain to me how this is my problem. Explain to me how this is my problem. I'm only looking for a new body for her. That's all I care about. But no, other people have to be needy. Like, other people have to be needy. And I'm the one who has to clean up the mess because nobody else can. So that's also something I want to talk about is, like, do you ever notice how in Bethesda games everybody's so freaking needy and there's no consequence to it at all? Like, let's say that we're playing Assassin's Creed over Skyrim or Fallout. Why the fuck is everyone so goddamn... Why is everyone so goddamn needy?
What is found?
Like, at least in at least in Assassin's Creed, those people kind of get their just desserts. Like, if they decide to be really stupid, they usually succumb to the consequences of their actions. Whereas in Skyrim and Fallout, it's like, I still have to help these motherfuckers even after I've already helped them like 2 times.
Shockwaves and shrapnel can easily be lethal. Please exercise caution.
No way I'm cracking this.
Going up. Over.
Got it.
But it's not even that. Like, they have no character development. They're just... That's what I really want to see in a game, is I want the NPCs to have character development. Because, good God, do none of them have any sort of development. 0. Like, 0 amount. 0. None. Nada. Zip. Like, is it too much to ask for a little bit? Just a little bit of character development? Is that too much to ask?
Going down.
Like, I'll play the game as long as they want me to.
Over.
But at the same time, character development should be a very real, very...
Contact.
I have detected unusual behavior.
Oh, hey, Grix.
Come out.
I will not come out.
This place is most unsettling.
By order.
Someone...
My pistol's better than yours. How you doing, Grix? It's going good. I just started my new classes last week, which has been super fun and super boring, but also very hectic. Like, it bothers me a little bit that they're this boring. It's very upsetting. How are your classes going? I'm currently in art theory, which I am passing. However, my problem isn't that I'm passing.
Excellent.
My problem is that the teacher, the professor, is so obscenely boring. He's a good teacher for what he is, for like what he's doing. He's a good teacher, but just could be maybe a little bit more exciting. And it's just super meh. Super
Sweet.
meh. There aren't a lot of people in the class who are like really paying attention. And it's not to say he's not doing a good job, because he's doing a fantastic job. It's just that he's not super enthusiastic about his job. I love AJ. AJ is one of like the best people that you could get. Because mind you, I'm Get away from me. Get away from me. Mind you, I'm taking a I'm not just taking sorry, I'm trying to think, which this game doesn't require you to think a lot. I'm not in my I'm not an undergrad, I'm a grad.
Heads up.
So I minored in game art and I'm majoring in graphics. That one guy's like, let me get my big ass sword. Yeah. AJ's really cool. Like, I still have his number for like recommendations once I'm fully graduated. Like, he is a super fantastic human being. I loved being in his class. Plus, something that's super unique with him is that he actually cares about, you know, he actually cares about what happens to us and how he teaches us. What do you mean? Yeah, you can do that as long as you took a program prior to, excuse me, as long as you took a program prior to wanting to take a grad program,
Yeah, if it isn't my old friend, the frozen TV dinner.
Sorry, I'm trying to think and talk. As long as you majored in a category that can be used in a grad program, you should be able to do that. However, I would ask for details before you take my word for it. I just know that's how it worked with me. I think it's a case by case as well, and because I had already... So let me just give you the laydown on how I am able to do that. I went to a special sort of like community college program in my senior year of high school, and so during my junior and my senior year of high school, I majored in doing graphic design pre-graduation. So in high school, I was already taking the basic graphic design courses, which contributed to me having the ability to get into Full Sail in the first place. So we oops, sorry. Okay, come back when you can. Yeah, Grix. So essentially, because I had already been doing preschool in high school, like pre-uni, which, God, I know it's a really weird way of saying it, but I was already doing pre-uni in high school, so I had kind of started a little earlier than most people. It's awesome, except for the fact that when I was a little dickhead, I didn't take the course seriously, and I should have. I had a really complicated home life when I was in high school, so I didn't have the...
Sorry, your house has been a wreck for 200 years. I don't need a roommate. Leave.
I didn't have the attention span when I was in high school, and I really regret it, because even though I had like a really shitty situation going on, I think that maybe paying attention and having different ambitions probably would have turned that situation around for me. Like, I'm really kind of disappointed more in myself, even though I'm doing everything now, and I'm doing it, and I'm doing it with a drive. I just... is that California? I don't know what that is. What's CAD?
Did something, yes?
God, and I know it sounds like I'm rambling. If I'm ever rambling, you can tell me to just shut up.
Never expected you to come knocking on my door. Gave you 50-50 odds of making it to Diamond City. After that, figured the Commonwealth would chew you up like jerky.
Oh, so you were already also, you also went to school. So let me ask you, were they able to transfer your credits to Full Sail?
Is someone present?
Yes, someone is present. It's me, and I'm gonna fucking kill all of you. Where is my aide right now? Curie, where are you? Will you come with me, please? You're supposed to be helping me. Just in general, I don't need maths. I think that, hold on, give me 2 seconds.
Visual contact broken.
I want to say, I used to think that I didn't need English for concept character creation, because, you know, when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do as a major, I was really stuck on just concept art, and I still kind of am. I still want to be a concept artist, but there's more things that I want to do. And the one thing that really helped me is just understanding the base of the English language as a whole. And I know that sounds really dumb. It sounds really, really dumb. But the one thing I learned is that good storytelling requires a vast amount of knowledge when it comes to the English language, because having that additional information, having that additional amount of, like, knowledge to know what you can do when you're making up or creating different places, people, names, so on and so forth, with just language in general, really helped me with character creation. And I never thought that something as stupid as English was going to do that. And it has been a surprising amount of help. Like, to be honest, I never for one thought that I would be utilizing my English skills for creating characters. I might audit psych of play for funsies center. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of psych for play, to be honest. I like the teacher, I like the professor. But also, I know it sounds really, really dumb, but you kind of do need math for...
It's not gonna go your way.
Won't be able to hack this.
God damn it, I should have unlocked my, I should have unlocked my hacking perks, and I didn't, and now I feel foolish for not having it unlocked. Because there's a really good weapon in one of these, and I need to get in there. Oh well, I'll come back. I will up those perks in the next little bit. The only one that you really don't need, by the way, Psych is really the only one you don't need. The psychology of play, you don't need it. It's I can tell you 100% when applying for some of these jobs, psychology of play, depending on what you're choosing to do specifically with your major, is not going to help you at all. Like, the psychology of play, I don't think I've ever once used when talking about the things I wanted to do for work or working on anything in the future. Psychology of play was definitely the biggest waste of time when it came to classes. It was probably one of the biggest wastes of time.
Stealth capabilities. Fascinating.
Where are you?
God, she's so cute.
This place is so violent.
Holy shit, Curie, did you really need to do all of that? Like, good God, woman. Animation, if you're not planning on being animation, the animation... Animation is a tough one because depending on what you want to do, animation can be very helpful. I hated that class. I'm not gonna lie. I fucking hated it. I despised every minute of every second I was in that class. It took me 3 different times to pass that class. I struggled a lot with it. And the professors were not super understanding. The professors weren't super understanding when it came to the faults of students. The guys were really, really rough on everybody who took it, who didn't pass it perfectly with flying colors. And the thing that I struggled with is I was so used to 2D animation, I struggled a lot with 3D animation. So why am I being weighed down? Why is my, like... Hold on, what am I wearing right now? Okay, everything I'm wearing is pocketed, so I don't understand why I don't have 300 something carry weight. Okay, whatever. Whatever, I'm probably in the wrong. You're old. Wait, how old are you? Because I feel like I'm still older than you. I think we've had this discussion before. I'm not sure, but I am like 90% sure that I'm older than you. And if I can do it, and I'm this old, then you can do it, because there's no way you can't do it if I'm older than you.
May I be of assistance?
It's hard. The things that we choose to do are very hard because we don't have the ability to really, like, just be free. And a lot of this is... I'm 32. 1990.
I wonder what has happened elsewhere. Is what has befallen the Commonwealth atypical, less extreme, more?
Hey,
May I be of assistance?
Grab that.
At once.
Ah, okay, so you're... Wait, decades. Decade. You're a year. Literally by a year. Also, I get it. To be honest, I completely and wholeheartedly get it. It's not easy, and what we choose to do with our time, the older that we get because we have less time, it really does affect the way that we can complete school. So, I get it.
Nice.
I think that we are more fortunate to be able to do it now because the older that we get also means that people will take our applications over people in their early 20s. And
Defensive countermeasures. You still well, madame.
oof. I am so happy I gave you that fire. I'm really happy I gave her the fire attachments. Also, I need to go back because I'm running out of space and I really need to drop off a lot of this junk. Like, I need a lot of the junk. Because I'm trying to build a lot of things in which I need a lot of stuff for, so... Now we're gonna go back and we are gonna... Kellogg, I know you're in here, you sneaky bastard. I haven't gotten it yet. I haven't gotten it, so... I want to take an art and animation class, but there isn't school in my town and I can't take online classes because I'm a hands-on learner. I understand the feeling because I need to physically be able to... I need to physically be able to see what I'm doing, and I need to be able to learn one-on-one. But at the same time, you do have people who you could be in a group with, and if that's really what you want to do as a passion, I would do it. The other problem that I find is that I know that there are a lot of people who are really good at art out there, as I know on my other TikTok, that's purely art. But I think one of the biggest problems that people encounter when it comes to art is the fact that a lot of people don't really understand, including myself sometimes. There's money in doing what you love, but there needs to be passion in order for it to build. And you and Keaton's Batman are like the same age. Wait, me and Keaton? Me? Like me? I need to get out to the Commonwealth because I have to go and store some stuff. And Curie is over incumbent. But wait, but he was... Oh god, I'm so confused. I am so sorry.
I believe you're supposed to file a police report, yes? And all the little things going back is for evidence.
Wait, can I make chems right now? Is this a possibility? No? And if this is the case, then I can just go through the parking garage. Also, I'm sorry, can we just talk about how Batman is probably one of the most overrated and overliked characters simply because it's Batman? Like, at this point, he's become more of a comedic gag. God damn it.
Engaging in close combat.
Like, I don't mean to disrespect the bat, but like, we have to be a little realistic.
I suppose.
We have to be a little realistic here. Like, Batman and Superman are a little bit too overplayed, if you know what I mean.
So dirty. Whoever owns this place should be. Perhaps they are friendly.
It's not even that there are more interesting heroes, it's the fact that Batman quite literally came out. Batman came out at a time when men had a lot of power and a lot of say. And so we're talking about the evolution of superheroes, and we have to think modern day. If we were going to talk about what modern day superhero would be ideal, or multiples, because let's be realistic, there's not just one single superhero that can be, or there's not one single hero. Like, okay, here's a good example. I had to explain to my child why we can't always get superhero books, and she was really confused because she thought that I was just being, she thought I was just being ridiculous. Christian Bale's Bat Dad voice is the cause of most of that. Yeah. Oh, I had to explain to my daughter why superheroes aren't actually good things. And it was really sad because in the mind of a child, you can't just say, well, Superman is bad because he's A, B, and C. And I just... You kind of, especially when you're a parent, it makes a difference because explaining to them why some things are bad becomes a little bit more complicated. But I recently started to think about who do I want my daughter to be. Who are some superheroes that I want my daughter to be inspired by? And her favorite superhero to date is actually Miles Morales, which I was really, really proud of. Because out of all the superheroes, she chose Miles Morales. It was Christian Bale. Yeah, I know. But to be fair, he caused a different problem because of that. But, not to be too serious, but, you know, as a parent, trying to explain to your child why some superheroes are bad gets really, really complicated, because in the mind of a child, they don't understand the difference between fear and horrible things that happen in the world, and they don't understand how some things are bad and then other things that are the same aren't. So thinking about how to explain this to her as a child was really, really hard. It was really hard. Because you never know if what you're going to tell them is going to like permanently scar them or damage them for life. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm sorry. I guess I never really asked you, but do you have kids? You do have kids. Well, obviously you have kids, but I never really asked you about them. So your son is I never know how to ask because it always just feels really, really rude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can never just say, hey, so what is your son mixed with? But I am also myself I'm also multiracial, multicultural, mixed, whatever you want to call it. So, you know, there's that. God, I'm just gonna be a skeleton. I don't have anything to protect me.
Quite dashing in that.
Oh. I guess I do? I'm a little confused. I mean, I have the perfect actor for him. If we're gonna pick actors here, I have the perfect actor for him.
I've never lost anyone before. This failure is new to me.
Like, okay, so I say Lucas from Stranger Things. What about you? Don't take any offense.
Perhaps it will lift our spirits.
That should be lighthearted. Grix, are you
Self-diagnostic complete.
So Grix, are you white then?
Traveling with you is proving to be quite uplifting.
General?
Self-diagnostic complete. I'm happy to report I won't be falling apart on you anytime soon. We can keep traveling as much as you want. I don't require sleep or food in order to survive.
So I just wanted to I never like to assume because like I
For the odd noises I'm currently emitting, a consequence of being mechanical in nature. surprisingly pleasant day. Perhaps it will lift our spirits.
I never like to just say, oh, you must be. I don't like making the assumption because people make the assumption that I am. No one ever makes. There are a lot of assumptions met on my end because I am Sami indigenous, so a lot of people make all sorts of assumptions about me all the time, and I hate it. It's
Hey.
What do you want?
It's probably one of the things that I really wish that my mom had kind of tackled when I was growing up, and she didn't, because she was someone who didn't care about her culture or her history. So instead of learning the Sami part of us, I only learned a very small portion of who I was, and it took me 10 to 15 years to figure out what I actually was, and it has been devastating to my mental health. So that's why I never like to make assumptions. Assumptions can be damaging to someone's mental health when it comes to who they are.
Hey.
Unless you're obviously a white person who's like, I'm 10% Cherokee. I'm sorry, like, you could literally choose to talk about anything else, but the perception that white people have on being called racist, and the perception that they have about making the assumption that they're going to be called racist in a conversation, just annoys the ever-living shit out of me, because that is like the one thing where I'm like, no, you're 100% problematic. But because I had one of the moms who decided to live her Americanized white life instead of actually following our history and learning what it meant to be one of us, there was a lot of damage that was done, and so I never like making the assumptions. Yeah? Well, and I think both of you have seen what my partner looks like, and so that's another reason, is that my partner is Brazilian, but you'd never know that. You would never know that just by looking at him. Talking to him, yes, but you would never know that he was Latino just by looking at him. He looks like a straight up Irish motherfucker. Let's see, combat left arm. Right leg. Oh, so I don't need that. So that's 9 and that's 10. So I don't need that. Okay, so I can scrap you. Panda. I feel like also, the reason why I say that is because every time I bring it up in a conversation and someone, like, for example, let's say someone asks me what I am, and I say, oh, I'm indigenous. Their automatic instinct, from what I've noticed, is to just automatically say, oh, I'm like, my great-grandmother was blah blah blah, and I'm like, I didn't ask you for any of that. In fact, you saying that does more damage than actually help. And it's one of those things where it's like, you asked me, and now this conversation is going in a way that is uncomfortable. If I was something, like, I've never understood what made someone just say, hey, you've told me something very personal about you, and now I want to weigh in because I feel like I'm not, you know, I feel like I'm not part of the conversation, so now all the attention has to be on me. And I can't help but think, I didn't ask for that, and nobody in this conversation did. So why are you giving your input? Like, I don't know if you've seen that spare an ounce of serotonin meme. But I swear it's like they're doing that, but with culture. Like, just spare an ounce of culture, please. An ounce of culture? Anybody? It's, people think asking a question entitles them to give their answer. It's not even that. It's that they couldn't go 5 seconds without just not doing it. Because they're so afraid to be removed from the conversation because they have nothing to contribute, that it is literally impossible for them not to do it.
Very well. We're so delighted you've chosen us for your shopping needs. We buy and sell everything. From everyone. Always.
Like, it's because the spotlight isn't on them, and so they now feel they need to push themselves back into it. Like, it really sucks because I hate having a conversation with someone who I know is going to do it, and I can tell. I can tell by the way that their face changes that they're gonna do it. And when that happens, I remove myself from the conversation because I'm not,
We're having a sale on
I'm not about that.
Oh no, wait.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Please tell me I did not just cancel out the sale. Yes, I did. But, like, you know, I try my best to be extremely respectful, but it's really hard because it feels a little like a slap in the face.
Hi there.
Dad says not to talk to strangers. I'm not supposed to talk to people I don't know.
Like, it's not that I'm trying to be disrespectful, but it really does feel like a slap in the face because it's like, you don't understand the severity of living a day in my skin, do you? There's also a special... Like, I get that you might have this exciting news about your ancestry, and if it's true, that's wonderful. But the difference between actually being indigenous and just saying you are because you found out from Ancestry.com or a 21andMe test, the difference between me and you, specifically those people that do it, the biggest difference is the fact that I've lived my entire life learning about my people, learning our culture, learning how to be a part of it as much as I can because my people are a dead tribe, so there's literally a cap limit on how much I can learn and how much I can be involved with. And just the general fact that I have spent every painstaking experience through my entire life dealing with the fear of maybe going missing, the fear of police brutality, the fear of being excluded from societies, because if we haven't forgotten, a lot of our rights were taken purely because of the stupid quantum test. So again, my experience is living the full experience, even the bad ones, and a lot of white people who think it's fun and exciting don't quite understand that that's what comes with saying that you are as well. Like, you can say that you are, but you don't get to say it and then not experience it and live in those experiences as well. And that is really harmful to us because you've spent your entire life with white privilege and now you want the title. And the title's not what makes you a part of the community. You can't just go up and say, I'm indigenous, because that's not how that works. You can say it, but it doesn't make it true. Living as an indigenous person means you must live through the experiences that we have as well. You can't just take the good and not expect to ignore the bad. You've completely...
Heads up.
Please tell me I took... Oh, thank God I took all this stuff, okay. That's the other thing, is like, I had a white friend of mine that we had a conversation. General conversation, we were having a discussion about a discussion topic. And it was kind of a shocker to hear her perspective on things, because when we started talking about serious topics, there was a point where it was very, very overwhelming amount for her. And so she's like, you know what, I'm exhausted, I don't want to deal with it, I can't deal with it anymore, it's not reasonable, blah blah blah. And it just kind of, it always surprises me, because it makes me feel like you don't want to deal with it, so you're gonna ignore it, which is almost a superpower, if you will. And, you know, Grix and Panda, you're both white, and so you probably know this very well, but you both have a superpower in society where you can ignore a lot of the little problems or the major problems that go on. You can ignore a lot of them. Whereas our everyday life, especially the people who are darker, darker skinned and everything else, most of our experiences stem from never being able to take a break from things that are stressful. And it always, again, amazes me, because there are people who have the ability to take a break from it all. And I will never understand how that feels. It would be nice feeling. But it always amazes me because it's like, I can never understand that perspective because I will never have that perspective or that privilege. And again, it would be such a nice privilege to have, but we're never going to have it. And you know, I know that's kind of a rant, but yes, lineage versus societal perception, yes. I know it's insane, but if we're really talking here, just from you two alone, you two can choose to ignore.
It's admirable. You are in over your head in ways you can't possibly comprehend.
You two can ignore, you two can choose to ignore certain problems, but the rest of us can't. And it's kind of mind-blowing, because it's like, I will never understand not being able to deal with problems or being able to relax, and I should.
Again, I have survived the hostilities.
Most of us should. Like, most of us should be able to sit down and unwind and relax. And there are a lot of us who don't understand that feeling. Like, the feeling to be panicked over such small things. And it's just, to me, kind of insane. Because I just, and you know, perspective from each individual person is also something that's very individual. You know, it's a very individualized experience. And I find it funny because it's like,
There we go.
I would like that at some point. I would love that. I very much want that. And it's just like, how do I find a way to give myself that privilege of being able to have that calm relief? How can I myself...
That's it.
How can I myself ever have the ability to really just relax and take a load off? And never have to worry about anything ever again? Which again was just a really long way of saying that my mind gets blown when I talk to white people sometimes.
Got it.
Like, and I'm sure the same thing is said about them. Like, there are white people who can't believe that we have to deal with this much stress and this much fear and this much panic. Sorry, that was a really, really long rant.
Hacking this is beyond me.
Have you found someone that can help me become human?
Okay, you made it. I'm just up ahead. My synths are standing. Down.
That's it.
Let's talk.
So I think that's enough of a serious discussion, because the whole point of this is just to have fun. For me, I can just have these discussions on TikTok like I usually do in my discussion panels. It's very frustrating because I had an incident today and a lot of people don't know about it, but we just had a massacre happen to the First Nation in Canada. And no, it's okay. You're not gonna interrupt my thoughts, ever. You'll never interrupt my thoughts.
Science.
We just had a massacre today, and it was a very sad thing. And a lot of us, and you know, 2, maybe 3 weeks ago, we also had someone drive through a crowd of pedestrians, and we had someone drive through a crowd of pedestrians at an indigenous ceremony. So we've been getting a lot of, I see most white people wanting to find peace and prejudice. Yeah. We don't have all the details yet because they're still looking for the killers. One of the killers
There she is.
was laying dead in a field.
In the Commonwealth. So, here we are.
Enough! Just... Where is my baby?
Lady, I'm just a puppet like you. My stage is Sean's a good kid. So maybe he's not quite a baby anymore, but...
Sure. God damn it, you
What's the cliche? But don't worry. You'll die knowing he's safe and happy.
Here, the Institute. I'll find my son no matter where he is.
That's the spirit.
Saskatchewan.
You know, you're surprised. You might have actually been a good... But I think we've been...
You know I am, Kellogg.
I don't have all the details, unfortunately. I wish that I had the details. I wish I had more details. Right now, we're trying to figure out exactly what the hell happened. Oh, Saskatchewan. Okay, hold on. I never know how to spell it. But there was... This happened, a couple of hours ago. We're not even... I don't think we're even within the first... I don't even think we're in the first couple of, yeah, it's not even been a day, to be honest. I don't know how to feel about it. Like, it's really hard to feel upset when you can't talk to people about it, and the only people who you can talk to are other indigenous people, and you don't quite know, you don't quite know.
Came all this way for nothing.
Run. Shit.
Fast with your leg. It could aggravate your injury.
That it? Sean's gone. You'll never see him again.
It's hard to talk about indigenous issues with people. Mainly, sorry, I just had to focus on the fight.
Someone that can help me become human?
It's hard to talk to people about indigenous issues when the majority of the indigenous issues can only be talked about by other indigenous people, and also when no one, and I mean literally no one, knows that what's happening to us is happening to us.
All this tech. You were barely human.
Most people don't even know what happened today, as in yesterday, because it's now tomorrow. Most people don't even know what's happening to us. Most people are completely unaware of what's going on with us right now.
There we go.
And it's really disappointing, to say the least. Because unless I tell my friends, or you're already part of the indigenous community, you don't know what's happening right now. You don't know what's going on up north in First Nation. You don't know what's going on here, even, because no news sorts. No, the one I'm talking about just happened today. So look up Damian Sanderson, because this just happened yesterday. But it's hard to talk about because they don't show this stuff on the news for us. They don't talk about what happens to us, and they don't talk about the tragedies that befall us. But again, it's a conversation that I would probably have on my... It's a conversation I would probably have on a TikTok. I want to do an update about it because not enough people know. And they really should. Wait, am I just permanently locked out? Oh, I have to go a different way. Am I going the right way? I don't think I'm going the right way, to be quite honest. Ah, yes. Okay.
Going up.
Like, I want to talk about it, but it just makes me really sad because I don't have a lot of people that I can actually talk to about it. Or about the way that I feel when things like this happen. like, talking about some of this stuff is very sad for us because
people of the Commonwealth, do not interfere. Our intentions are peaceful. We are the Brotherhood of Steel.
you guys are assholes is what you are. Hi, Fair Biscuit. Oh, hi, Eli. Thank you for rating me. Yes. But I'm passing out because it's late. I know. I wanted to stream today because this was like one of the only days that I had to stream, really. Oh, we were talking about what happened in Saskatchewan, but I don't really want to talk about it because it's a hard, like, I'll talk about it on TikTok tomorrow, but it's a hard discussion for all of us, I think, for Indigenous people specifically. I think right now we're all having a little bit of a hard time with it. And to be honest, I'm just trying to have fun right now. Wait, so is Nick not at my sanctuary? I'm pretty sure I left him at the sanctuary, and I swear to God if this motherfucker moved again, because good God does this man, specifically this man who moves every single time, like every time I go to find him in this game, he moves. No matter where I go and no matter what I do, he moves. He moves, and I can't ever find him.
Look alive.
Give me all of your stuff. Because we're gonna drop this stuff off and then we're gonna go talk to Nick, who should be at the facility. I'm waiting for my DNA to... I hope that you didn't waste your money with Ancestry or, that Me Too I something, because they have a bad habit of scamming. And I'm not saying that to discourage you. I think everyone should take a genealogy test to find out where they're from. I think it's a wonderful thing. However, that wonderful thing also comes with a price when trying to find where you're from. And that's okay. The best thing you can do is share that information with people who are already knowledgeable. So, like, let's say that you have someone that you want to support what they're speaking and teaching, but you aren't knowledgeable on the subject. The best thing that you can do is share that knowledge with, like, your friends, your family, other people. If it's a cause that you truly want to devote part of your time to, the best thing you can do is share that information. Because I found out about what was going on 6 hours after, which is 6 hours too many. But again, it's a conversation I can have tomorrow while I'm in class, because to be honest, our class is just so dull and boring, and ugh, it's gross.
Why don't you learn not to snoop on a woman's private affairs?
Well, speak of the devil.
You're back.
You were right, Nick. Cal,
I'm sorry.
right?
You ain't kidding. Heck,
No sense.
I need to find a way.
I've
True enough.
some.
Where the Institute act.
Exactly.
Kellogg.
And like that would have had access. In and out.
Yeah, but I'm guessing he wasn't the surrender and talk type, was he?
So for a biscuit, it doesn't actually show me what you used. I used something. I'm guessing it's because I have the websites blocked because I had a bunch of bots in my chat.
He wasn't gonna talk.
Look.
I hope you're right, Nick.
I really don't want to sit here and talk to any of you.
Actually, I think I already have.
Simon.
Whether we're right.
I have to go to them.
Sure.
Blah 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 blah.
All right. See you. Don't worry. We're gonna get you a boy.
Well, you two are out.
Okay, so
I'm gonna do some more research.
ancestry stuff. Ah, shit. Okay, so for anyone who's interested in getting their genealogy done, two things. You never want to go to a website or anyone who's advertised it on TV because those people don't actually hire. Move. Move, god damn it. Move it. Let me out, god damn it. I don't want to shoot any of you. Just let me out. Fuck, move. Go. 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 Okay, two things. Genealogy is a procedure. Can you fucking move? Because I'm kind of trapped between a rock and a hard place here. Just fucking move. So, I'm sorry, before I get, because I get scatterbrained when it's like super early in the morning. So, genealogy. If you don't want to, if you want to find out your genealogy and you don't know where to go, never pay for Ancestry.com, 23andMe, or like IG or whatever.
Hey, see that big
If it has an advertisement on TV, there's a good chance that it's a scam. So don't get your genealogy from one of those websites. What you can do is you can go to your doctors, your physicians, your OBGs, any of your doctors that are your medical care physicians on a regular basis. You can go to and you can request information from them by saying, hey, I have genuine concerns about the fact that my health is unknown. I don't know my family history. I need to get some tests done for my health. And what they'll do is they'll do a genealogy test for you. And they'll do it either for a minimal price that's covered by your insurance, which is essentially just the copay or however they work that out, or sometimes they'll do it for free depending on what the cause is for.
Oh, can we see the old state house? Maybe they have the tourist brochure.
So the best thing you can do, and again, the best thing you can do if you're figuring out your family history, your genealogy, so on and so forth,
you see here could be the
I've got a few minutes.
you don't want to go to the websites. You never want to go to the websites that advertise ads on things like YouTube or TV or so on and so forth. You always want to go to a medical professional who is paid and who has the accredited knowledge on how to test your genealogy. Because the way that Ancestry does it is they take portions of your genealogy and then they splice it with whatever they think is the closest to you. When I say splice, they take a rough estimate of someone else's DNA that matches yours and then fill in the missing blanks. So essentially, you're wasting $75 or like $180 or whatever they make you pay for those kits. And a lot of people don't understand that they're being ripped off from those. And I only share that because that is what I've been told by the actual genealogy that I got the rest of my family history from. I had to take a test myself a couple of years ago because I didn't know what was missing in our genealogy. We didn't have the ability to really find out what we were because a lot of our family is so spread out. And while doing this, it was a very stressful process because none of us could figure it out. None of us had the answers. So many of us were spread out. And I actually ended up getting, I actually ended up finding out about a sibling that I didn't even know existed because I ended up going to my doctors, my general physicians, and finding someone to do my genealogy test. Second best options: no insurance, no regular doctor, and have trauma issues when it comes to doctors. Unfortunately, with genealogy, it's a little bit more complicated than just saying, is there a secondary doctor I can go to? They are a specialist, and so if you want an accurate genealogy test with no flaws, then you have to go see a doctor. You have to go see a general physician. Now, there are care centers for people with no insurance, depending on where you live, and they may be willing to help you out, but you're still going to have to pay more than you would without insurance, you know?
May have walked out of the den.
You would have to pay regular price for the genealogy test if you...
You're the one who normally...
Well...
We need a deep dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kel...
You can still go to a doctor without insurance, just understand that you'll be paying a lot for that test. But it can help you in the long run, figuring out family diseases, family connections, so on and so forth. I mean, I found a sister who none of us knew existed biologically, full-blooded sister. So if it's incredibly important to you, I would speak. Some physicians are willing to consult you for free. You just have to call around, find that out for yourself, find out which one is going to be most helpful to you.
Go on, Doctor. Mr. Va.
Don't worry.
Hey, I appreciate this.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled...
God, I want to steal... Can I take it? I can... Wait. Is it stealing?
I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be bad. Are you feeling any different?
Because it says take. So, like, am I stealing it? Because it turns red after a couple of seconds. And Curie isn't having any problem with it, so can I just... I guess I can just take...
Excellent.
I don't know. Holy shit, I don't know. Like, I'm a little half and half about this right now, but... I'm just excited I can take stuff from her office. I was never able to do that before. I also didn't complete the mission, to be honest.
Were you going to say something?
So I just never got this far. Oh, you want me to talk to you? Shit, okay.
Tell me you have a... Let me think. Reload. He'll act as a hook. All right. Just sit down over there.
God, alright. Alright, you gonna let me sit? Can I like sit in your weird ass machine? Oh, okay, there we go. Let's see, well, this is important. I'm sorry, for a biscuit. Yeah, 100%. Like, okay, so let me correct what I said. Ancestry has one positive to it. Ancestry has one positive to it, and that positive is the fact that Ancestry can help you find immediate family based on if they've taken genealogy test from Ancestry. So if your family members haven't taken Ancestry genealogy tests with I am so sorry, my controller died. So I wanted to say this. If you plan on taking a genealogy test and you want to find out where immediate family is, like a mother, an uncle, a grandfather, it only works within the immediate family back to like the last 4 generations. So mom, dad, brother, sister, grandpa, grandma, great-grandma, great-grandpa. So, I am so sorry, my controller died. Ancestry is only good for finding immediate family. But if you want, like, to figure out your historical genealogy, you will 100% need to go to a general physician. Sorry, it also loads really slow. I'm playing on console, and I feel like a little dumbass sometimes when I'm playing on console because I forget that controllers do die.
Quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg.
And I can't run in this, so...
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think Dad was either drunk or not around.
Oh my god, I can't skip this.
With one of the Raider gangs.
Can I just jump off? No?
I
Okay.
never really knew what he did.
Can I jump off?
Don't know why Mom was with him.
Can I just, like... Can we move on from the memories? Let me... I don't really want to sit here and listen to your tragic backstory, you child napping thief.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone.
Oh, he had a child.
You may think to yourself
I'll
that you're
connect you
happy,
to the next intact memory.
You don't really believe it.
Okay, so I'm guessing he only got into this business because he wanted to. Look, I can enjoy the story in my own way. Thank you very much.
How did you think this was going to end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you?
I found another memory to try.
Okay, so what I'm gathering, and I do apologize, if you want to enjoy the story, just type in the chat, because I can read very, very fast, and it sometimes does not allow other people to enjoy.
Mind if we... There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east.
You seem to be getting closer. Try
Getting
this
as
next
far
one.
away from San
Come on.
Francisco as I could, maybe.
Okay, well...
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth.
Well, you said you didn't
Kinda
like the
ran
story.
out of
You said you
rope.
didn't like Fallout anyway. You couldn't get into it.
I'd come to terms with life.
But you've been sitting here with me while I
Wasn't gonna
play
be
this, so
stupid
how do you
enough
feel
to get
about it
mixed
now?
up with
There's one
caring
that
about-
looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
I was now
Hey.
the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth.
Where am I? Hold on, I'm here somewhere. Hold
If they
on.
needed something done.
He's dead.
They came to me.
This is not me.
Wasn't usual
This-
for anybody
this is
from the
me.
Institute to come along. Even then, I knew it was.
And this is my poor
I'm glad I
dead
didn't have to kill
husband.
the
I am a widow.
I'm not
Okay,
saying
let's see.
I haven't done it, but
What game is this?
Never
It's
liked it.
Fallout 4, and I absolutely
But
love
it was
Bethesda
better this
games,
way.
so I...
better than taking his kid
I,
and leaving him alive.
I played this game a little bit.
Wasn't my
This appears
idea
to be
to
a
settle
very
down
recent
with the
memory.
kid and then.
So, good news, I think.
Okay, well, can I go somewhere else, or do... Oh, I have to climb. Okay, is there, like... What the fuck do I do now?
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the
Can I
middle of Diamond
just fucking
City.
leave? No?
I thought it was a terror. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate
Bro.
plan of the old man's.
I can't
Seems
just...
obvious now that we
I only played one. I would say 4 is definitely worth investing.
Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if it wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the
Oh my God.
Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
I have to wait until the dialogue is done. I can't just skip this. And I hate it. So I think I have to wait. Yep, there it is.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head...
I think sometimes it's just better to...
could easily pass as human.
Sometimes I think it's better to watch people do gameplay, because there are some games I can't play because of my anxiety.
They weren't built to blend
Like,
in.
I really badly want to finish Alien Isolation, but I can't.
Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So...
I actually really enjoyed Thief. I was very desensitized to it.
Your only mission is to
I rather enjoyed it.
Virgil.
It was a very good game.
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
You synth bastards. You took my son. I will have vengeance. I will have vengeance. I'm Batman. I can't do a Batman voice.
Ready to relay with Sean.
I wish I could. I can't do. I can't do the Batman voice.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute.
I tried.
Because there is no entrance.
It's also really late at night, so if I wanted to do the Batman voice, I'd have to do it tomorrow during the day. Can I open the door now, or are you just gonna like strand me here? Oh, it's the TV. You knocked yourself out in real life. Like, I'm not judging you. No judgment at all. I promise. No judgment. How did you knock yourself out?
I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself.
Like, I've thrown a controller before when I was playing Outlast, which, you know, understandable. I've never hit anything or, like, knocked myself out.
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes. Their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil. We need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was?
I am also very curious on how you knocked yourself out. I have questions.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going
I
to
have
go,
questions.
You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
I spoken through some underground level fairly late in the story, and okay.
Find a way to get through the rats.
So like jump scare.
Don't worry.
Good luck, and be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first.
Okay, now Travis, you said that this was the point where I could...
Doctor, my friend here needs your help.
Oh?
Finally.
What could you possibly want from me?
Oh, this doctor can help me? Greetings, doctor.
Finally, I get to give Curie her body.
You want what? Is she serious?
But like, was it only because
Curie has a lot of pre-war research data, but she can't continue her work as a robot.
Why not?
Was it
fundamental limitations in my robot.
I've never considered. It's an interesting we translate those from her personality. A synth brain, on the other hand.
You're not suggesting I won't kill a synth.
I'm suggesting nothing of the... I've worked on synths before.
I feel like maybe it was just because you were high. I'm not sure exactly, but I feel like maybe it might have been because you were high.
But with no cognition. I know a caretaker for them.
I'd like to try.
Give me a day to get in contact with them.
I will stay with the doctor. Assuming all goes well, hopefully this caretaker will approve of the operation. Hopefully this caretaker will approve of the...
Oh my god, I need to get the stuff back from you. Okay, so I need to wait. How do I wait? Do I just go... I have a feeling that going home would be a lot easier. Maybe going home would be a lot easier. So maybe I can sleep on a bed here. I'm not too sure. Can I sleep on a bed here? Is there a place? No, that's toilet room. This is none of that. Alright. This is the bathroom area. Cool. Okay, so upstairs, you know, upstairs has beds. So we're gonna guess that it's upstairs where I can stay in a bed. Oh, thankful. Oh, you cocksuckers. You motherfuckers. You suck. My friend just thought it was hilarious at the time. I think I would have found it, you know, not to be a huge dick, but I would have also kind of found it hilarious and also made sure you were okay, but found it fucking funny as hell.
You're not Irma.
Excuse me.
Good neighbor's crazy. Babs.
Okay, so she said 24 hours, I think, right? She said, give me 24 hours to get in contact with them. So do I need to go out of the... I'm trying to figure out if I need to go out of the theater or if I need to stay in the theater. Because there is a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot that could happen. There's a ton of stuff that could happen, I guess. Oh no, I don't need to leave. That is actually fantastic because I was under the impression I needed to leave. Okay, so that's great. That takes one less step. I would like to very much take Jet, but I need more buff out and more Jet, and I need to up my chemical.
Wants to use G519's body? I just don't have the caps to keep her alive anymore. Life support ain't easy. I was gonna pull the right better than letting her rot.
She'll be giving what's...
Yeah. Since G5 has no...
Thank you.
Yeah.
Curie, let's terminate all non-essential operations.
Affirmative.
All right. Connection
I
complete.
must see Dr. Amar.
I have access to your
Right
friend's
away.
memories. G5's already been prepped, so this shouldn't take long. Yes. There.
Also, can you imagine? He still won't let me leave it down to day. Well, yeah.
My chest.
I don't think I would either.
What is happening?
Just breathe. It's an autonomic function.
I'm sorry, that kind of sounded like.
I feel so strange.
Listen
Oh,
to me.
I love you so much.
Is contagions, vulnerability, robotic, infirmary.
She's so
engineer.
cute.
Orcury.
You had me worried there.
Do not concern yourself.
Good. Very good.
3.
If I threw a baseball,
Move.
think of a strong memory.
Dr. Barrow he was on his bed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You might be feeling grief.
this unit has no friends, but there, my chest is tightening when
The operation appears successful. She may need your help.
Thank you, Doc.
Right?
See, a good friend would comfort you and let you forget it.
Look alive.
A best friend would never let you live that shit down. I'm just saying. You gonna come with me? Are you gonna come with me?
Do you need something from me? Remember to breathe. And suddenly, what if my...
Don't worry.
That makes me feel... I will be fine. Just bear with me.
Hey,
You need something, yeah? Can I help you?
just wanted to check in. See how you feel things are going.
And of course Jess was there. That is what best friends are for. That is what best friends are for. They can't let you live that shit down. Are you kidding me? If they let you live that down, and they let you just forget about it, what kind of friends would they be to let you constantly make mistakes? See, they remind you of your mistakes so you never do it again. A best friend is like stubbing your toe on that $5,000 table that you bought as a dining room table. A best friend treats you like you're their sibling and protects you and makes sure you're safe, but also will fight you barehanded in the street at like 3 p.m. like you're in high school. A best friend is what happens when you eat your favorite spicy snack and there are no A best friend is what happens when you eat your favorite spicy snack and there's no milk around for you to fix yourself. A best friend is the best part of siblings, but the worst parts of friendship. Because neither of you are coming out of there unscathed at the end of your life. And we all know it. Wait, Travis, do you not handle spicy stuff well?
Hey.
May I be of assistance?
Well, what happened on the porch? Now you have to share that information because I'm genuinely curious. Okay, but to be fair, in all regards, wolf spiders are terrifying. Okay, so I need several things, but like I'm getting tired of not being able to hack. The porch was the... What? Three years after the porch and a year before... Wait, is the porch a game? I am very confused and I have questions.
Hey.
You need something, yes? Are you giving me a present?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I had a really dumb moment. Like a really dumb moment. I heard what you said. I saw what you typed, and I still just had a moment. Like, I saw what you typed, but I still kind of just had a blank. I don't know what happened to my brain. Ouch, how'd that happen? Like, how did...
Nights like this.
I now have more questions.
I'm busy.
Targeted automatic. That I mean, I could probably, like, update this. Okay, so that's... I would lose a lot. I don't like the beam splitter, because when I put the beam splitter on things...
Anything I can do? You just say the word.
I don't really want to build anymore. I kind of just... Let me just scrap some of the stuff.
My databanks are continuing to accumulate vast amounts of data regarding the Commonwealth.
Well, we have time, so you might as well just tell your story. So, like, do you still have weird adverse effects from it? You're assigned to something. You are assigned to something. There's a new person here, and I don't know where they are. Although, to be fair, I should probably get a good night's sleep, because I haven't done that yet. Yes, from your arms, yeah. Do you have any, like, weird side effects from that?
Whatever it is, Rhea.
Like, do you get twitches? Do you get muscle spasms? Like, what's happening there? Alright, well... You know what? The only negative of this game is that time takes super long when you're trying to do something like... Okay, so I should be able to find the new person, because I really do need to do that before I do anything else. Let's see, new person, new person. There should be, like... That's not a new person. There's a new person here, and it's always been a pain in the ass to, like, venture out to find them. Come here, you. Are you new? No, you're a bitch.
Hey, I paid up, so get lost.
Hey, Codsworth.
Shall I accompany you?
No, not now.
All right, then.
Whatever. I feel like maybe I can definitely advance this because I have so much. Improves energy resistance. Holy shit. Okay. So someone asked me, someone asked me what, I don't really need a charisma boost, right? Had to have my second fetch. Jesus Christ, that sounds awful for Biscuit.
I've never lost anyone before. This failure is new to me.
So someone told me that the paint that I pick matters for this?
What a surprisingly pleasant day.
I don't think I can do that yet. Oh yeah, no, I can't because I don't have an advanced science yet.
Traveling with you is proving to be quite uplifting. I wonder how long my systems will endure these rugged conditions. It's astounding how much we still have to discover out here. I wonder how long my systems will endure these rugged conditions.
Okay, so military paint is super important because I need to remember to put that on all of them.
My onboard functions are operating at full capacity.
Okay, so it's optimized bracers. What is that?
We can keep traveling as much as you want. I don't require sleep or food in order to survive.
Like, I don't want to paint them military, but at the same time, I kind of want that. I kind of want that advancement because, oh my god, that's extremely helpful. As for my arm, compounds by fracture. But like, okay, so do you still, okay, so when I say suffer adverse side effects, what I mean is like, do you still have, I guess I was asking more of a yes or no question, and I don't think that's a yes or no question. I think that's probably got a little bit more complex stuff when it comes to, like, I really like the Vault Tech paint. Okay, so, oh, I can get a jetpack? Kinetic dynamo. Okay, there's a lot of cool stuff on here. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of cool stuff that I can do to my guy. Okay. So I think I've done everything that I can as of right now. Wait a minute, wait. Okay, there's something really buggy here. I don't have the right... There's no right arm. Why is there no right arm? I need to see if there's a right arm that I can go and take. Is there... Do you have a right arm? Yes, you do. Let's see, that's T45, which I already have. No, because I stole it for myself. Let's see, you know, it's difficult gripping on the occasion. Yeah, I understand that. I still have, like, spasms in my eye because I hit my head really hard when I was a kid. Okay, so...
Jackson ensured I was well built for travel. His modifications will be adequate for quite some time.
I'm just trying to, like, I'm trying to figure out what I'm missing, and it's very clear that I'm missing the left arm, but I am bad with directions.
Traveling with you is proving to be quite uplifting. I trust you're enjoying my company. You and I make quite an effective team. You lead the way.
Do you ever know Do you ever know how sometimes you just want the characters, like the NPCs, to really just shut up? But they don't.
My databanks are continuing to accumulate.
Oh shit, I'm out of adhesive. I am out of adhesive. That's not a good thing. Vault-Tec, Charisma, Painted, You know what?
All systems are go, man.
Fine.
My systems are
Okay.
continuing to function at peak efficiency.
So my question is, it shows that there's damage on the suit, but can I fix that? Can I fix the damage on the suit? Does anyone know? The fact that the command to repair is so simple, and I spent the entire time since I've had this game trying to figure it out and not Googling it because I'm stubborn. Because let's be honest, I am incredibly stubborn. But you know what? That's okay. It is okay to be stubborn, because that's how we learn things from other people. Okay, let's see. Wait, but how do I, it doesn't give me the option to repair it. Left arm. Do I have to maybe, like, inspect it? No? Yeah, I can't repair it. Or do I need to do it at the repair station? Because knowing me, I've made that dumbass decision where I just didn't even bother looking. Jesus. Okay, so I'm gonna try going to the repair station. And then I'm going to repair it to the best of my abilities. I am not sure how to repair it fully. I'm gonna see if you're right, because I'm not sure if that's for PC or console. But we'll see. Can you imagine what it would be like owning a set of power armor? Okay, so we're gonna repair. Aha! Ha 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 ha! Thank you, because that was the most frustrating thing I think about this entire game is I couldn't figure out how to repair that armor. Okay, so we need to go down, we need to go here, which is going to be, I think, a lot easier going from this start point. Now, once I get to the professor's lab, I think that I'm going to call the stream quits. So in like half an hour, I'll probably call it quits. But once I get to the station, I will talk to the professor, do what he wants me to do, and then because I have courses and stuff tomorrow, and I don't necessarily need to be 100% there. We're just going over some really dull... Gods, I don't even know what it is. But, like, it's just this really dull... something. I'm just hoping I have enough to get there, because what I'm thinking is maybe I run down to like the border of where all the toxic stuff is and then get the power armor. I'm not sure. I feel like a better tactic, just to save some power and some fusion cores, would to be running... Ooh. But I feel like a better strategy to save some power cores, but I have 18 cores, so I don't really think it's going to be a problem. Unless there's a death claw, because that is a different story. The death claw, if there is one, may make it more difficult for me. Which, god damn it, I kind of feel like maybe there's going to be one. But I feel like when and if there's a death claw, I may be a little fucked. Would be the best word. Right? Like whoever created death claws knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing when they named it. There's no way they didn't. How could you not know? Oh, that's a problem. Come at me. Come at me, you lobster dinner. Don't you damage me. Help me. Help me. I'm under attack. Oh no, I just want you. Oh yeah, no, I don't think death claws are going to be a problem.
Engaging secondary defenses.
I don't think death claws are going to be an issue. Although
tissue samples mixed.
I'm very curious as to what these guys used to be before the radiation. Because you gotta think. Those things were animals before the radiation, and for some reason or other, they're now abominations. And if they're abominations, well, what were they prior to being abominations? And I say abominations because that's the actual technical term for them in the Fallout guide. There's an actual term for them. They're called Mirala crabs? Hold on. Let me get a closer look at them and then I can tell you what they're called.
They were not in the old world, right?
Heads up.
There you go. This kind of feels like it's gonna take forever. Okay, so it is 3 a.m. here, and I love every single one of you who has stayed on this chat, but I do need to go to bed for my own health purposes. So tomorrow I'll pick up either in Dying Light 2 or so I'm playing 3 games right now. I'm doing a full run through for 3 games right now. I'm playing Fallout 4, as you can see. I'm playing Skyrim, and I'm also playing Dying Light 2. I have been picking them at random, so I might be doing this, I might be doing a different game, if anybody is interested in watching that anyway tomorrow. But for my own health purposes, I will probably have to go to bed. So I'll do this walk because it's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a minute because it takes you all the way down here. I'll probably be on roughly at like, I don't know what time, but I would say 10 a.m. East Coast. I would say 10 a.m. East Coast is probably the best time. And usually they're only about my streams only last not that long during the day because I know it's during the day. A lot of people are at work, a lot of people have things they are doing and so on and so forth. Oh god, not a bomb. A lot of people have things they're doing during the day, so you know, it's never really a long stream during the day.
Studying physical injury could result in something, I suppose.
So, but I do stream. I try to stream quite frequently. Oh god. I'm so sorry. I was focused on the Jesus Christ. I was focused on this. I try to make my streams during the day a little shorter just because there's... Oh, God. There's never, anyone who really gets on during the day, and if that changes, I'll stream longer. But I typically don't stream that long during the day. Long story short, I know a lot of people have to work, so I don't like, you know, streaming when I can't really communicate with people. Sorry, words are very hard at 3 in the morning, so... But anyway, I'm going to probably hop off here and do the walk when I'm not, you know, when I'm not on a live recording, because this is gonna take a good minute or so to kind of do. It's gonna take a couple of minutes. But yeah. I will catch you guys tomorrow because unlike a lot of other people, I actually do need sleep. Which I know, boo, no fun, adulting, all that good shit. But thank you so much, everybody who stayed in here, especially people from Eli's live. I know my late night lives are not necessarily the most exciting things to watch, but I do enjoy your company. So I think I might read out one of my friends as well. If anybody who can't sleep, or anybody who just doesn't want to, is invested in checking some stuff out. But I do appreciate you guys. I will see all of you lovely individuals tomorrow.